Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of Cutting Chai with Hello Uni, powered by Imperial. We have here Mr. Luke Parrott, who is Director for Graduate Admissions at the University of Denver, the Daniel School of Business.
Yes.
Hi Luke, welcome to Bombay, welcome to Imperial.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be
Yes.
here. I'm enjoying my time, and it's a pleasure to be with you
Lovely.
today.
So this is what day of yours in India?
7 days, I believe now.
7 days.
7 days, yeah.
Wow.
I've learned a lot here. In fact, a lot of people, when I introduce myself, they tell me I look like David Warner.
Well, David Warner is a very popular cricketer. He's
Yeah.
an Australian, but he's quite popular in India.
Yes, he's very popular.
Yes, he has some amazing reels and TikToks. If you see on Instagram,
Yes.
you can. He's a huge hit in Indian
Yes,
community.
he is. Yes.
Yes. So this is your first visit to India, or you've been here earlier as well?
I've been many times before. This
Okay.
is my 5th trip through India.
Lovely. So what is your favorite city in India?
Well, right here, of course.
Mumbai. Yeah,
Of
very
course.
well you can say
I have
that,
to say,
yeah.
I have to say that. No, I really enjoy visiting all parts of India. I always travel around to many cities, and
Yeah,
I enjoy the culture. I enjoy the food. I learn some Hindi.
lovely.
It's nice.
Lovely. So, but you come from Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
I understand is on the base of Rocky Mountains.
Yes, that's
Correct?
right.
So, what city in India do you identify as close to Denver?
Well, in terms of temperature and
Yeah.
climate, I'd say Bangalore is your closest feeling because of just it's not as hot, and so when I travel through here, Bangalore probably feels the closest climate to Denver for me.
Lovely.
Of course, if you go to the high mountains in the north, you'd probably feel the same.
Have you been there, like Shimla, Kashmir,
No, I haven't.
etc.? You
No,
should.
I should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should come here in January, February and go. You
Yeah.
can ski there, like the way you do in Colorado.
Yes, then that would be the most similar to
Absolutely.
Colorado.
Absolutely. Nice. So, the thing is, tell us more about Denver, the place, rather than University of Denver, the university. First, let's talk about Denver, the place, then let's talk about the university.
Yes. Denver as a place in Colorado is located at the base of the Rocky Mountains. Many people don't know about it because it's in the middle of the country, but we are famous for our outdoor activities. Skiing, obviously, is
Yes.
very popular. We'll be coming up on our winter season with lots of snow from the months of November, December, January, February, and March.
Lovely.
But of course, as a business community in Denver, we are a hub for finance, technology, and aerospace. And a lot of tech companies will relocate from California over to Denver because it's a more affordable place, and it's a place that's growing, and it's a place where you can really start a business strongly. So we have a lot of startup companies there
Lovely.
too.
And so, what about the Indian community in Denver? Is it there or it's relatively lesser?
Indian community in Denver,
Yeah.
yes, we have plenty of Indian restaurants and Indian life and culture there.
Yeah.
We see plenty of different cultures represented in Denver. So it's actually being an international airport.
Yeah.
We see a lot of cultures all around the city. 9,000 international students come from around the world to study in Colorado. And
Okay.
I think our Indian students find their right place. They find their right comfort with us.
Lovely. So, if I have to talk about the University of Denver, what is so special about the university that you would like to highlight today?
Yes, a few things. One, we are the 8th oldest business school in the country. We started in 1864. We have the 3rd oldest accounting program. But apart from that, we are the most prestigious university in the city. And we've been established there for such a long time that it carries a reputation to mention the name Daniels College of Business in our community.
Lovely. So, you come from the Daniels College of Business.
Yes.
So, what are your prime course that attract students more at your university?
Yes, we have a STEM-based portfolio of Masters of Science in Accounting, Finance, and also in MBA in full-time. It's just recently STEM designated. And then, of course, we have our business analytics program as well. These are our 4 STEM-based programs that are really loved by our international students.
Lovely. That's very nice to hear. I mean, 4 STEM-based programs in business school, that's very rare to hear, honestly speaking.
Yes.
But when you talk about business school, the things are, people feel that business schools are more expensive as compared to, say, College of Engineering or School of Computing. Your views on this?
Yes, well, and especially as a private school, we have a higher price point.
Yeah.
But I always tell students that we also have a highest level of scholarships available. And so our students are receiving 40, 50, 60% scholarships in these programs. And so, yes, the price looks very daunting, maybe scary to apply. But when you receive your offer letter of admissions, it comes with your scholarship, and you realize, oh, this price is very affordable for me.
Fair enough. But do all students get these scholarships or some handpicked few? I mean,
No, 100% of students get a scholarship.
Lovely.
And because of our quality of student, we're seeing applicants get average scholarships of 40% up to 60%.
wow. So ballpark, you're saying that come what my minimum student can get 25-30% that ways
Absolutely.
or even more.
Yes.
Lovely.
Most commonly more than that. Yeah.
Lovely. Nice to hear. So that makes it pocket friendly as well.
Yes.
Point to
exactly.
remember everyone that yes, they do offer good scholarships which can be pocket friendly for you. And as you said, average 40%.
Yes. So
Yes.
yeah, they're not just scholarships reserved for the few, they're reserved for all of the students.
Lovely. And what about the entrance like GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, GMAT,
Well,
etc.?
we are a test optional institution for GMAT and GRE,
Lovely.
but we do encourage students if they want to strengthen their application to submit that. We do have a English test proficiency requirement for Duolingo 115, TOEFL 80, IELTS 6.5 as a base point for that, and then the GPA usually is around 3.0 or higher.
Lovely. Nice to hear. And the application review can be done in say how many days? 1 month, 2 months, or less than that?
So we have spring and fall intakes.
Yes.
But except for the MBA only has fall intake.
Okay.
Okay, but students can apply for our spring start with classes beginning April 1st. So not January, April 1st. It's
Okay.
a little later. So I would say December 5 is a good deadline. Once they submit the application, we review it. Then we send them within a few business days a request to interview them.
Okay.
Once they interview, which usually they'll ask us to do that within 1 or 2 weeks maximum, we'll say an offer will come to you within 1 to 2 weeks.
Lovely. Net, you're talking about 2 to 3 weeks turnaround time.
Yes.
With the interval in between.
Yes.
That sounds absolutely good.
Yes.
And so if I have to ask you, your students who have done these 4 courses that you're talking about, generally where are they placed? I mean, what companies can hire them post these
Yes.
courses?
Well, we have to look at each program specifically. Accounting has 250 CPA firms in Colorado.
Wow.
They have 100% placement.
Lovely.
And most of them go to Big Four firms because they're recruiting our students heavily.
Superb.
So for accounting, if you want the straight and narrow path to public accounting, it's there for you. We have 200 employers coming to campus. And so we also see our business analytics student networking across industry and a lot of different companies. They're receiving the strong scholarships that are strong salaries that we would like to see them. Almost complete placement for those
Lovely.
programs too. And then of course, for our MBA students, it's the same situation. And yes, and so I think for our students, we have a very strong career center. Students are placed with career coaches 1-to-1.
Nice.
And they coach them. And then their first day of class, they go into class, they meet their professors, they walk out of the hallways, boom, there's the employer. It says,
Absolutely.
hi, nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself. So we
Yeah.
prepare them so they can network early on and they can get a good placement.
Superb. Nice to hear that. So if I have to ask, accounting is something that excites many people because
Yeah.
many, very few schools in the US offer MS accounting under STEM.
Yes.
So what is the class strength of your MS accounting class?
Yes, so the accounting classes, we have such great success with our students with a high CPA pass rate at 50% that we formalized a STEM-based accounting program so that these students could also be successful with adding in things like IT and robotics, automation into the program. Then they have 4 electives that they choose out of our business analytics and finance degrees to choose to build out that STEM designation. So if they want to weigh heavily more towards analytics, they can do that. If they want to weigh more heavily towards finance, they're welcome to do that as
Lovely. And intake is how much, like per semester roughly?
well. So the intakes,
Yeah, for the accounting class.
how much?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So the accounting program costs about $68,000,
Okay.
but average scholarships are at 40%.
Lovely. So that makes it again pocket friendly.
Yeah, so
Lovely.
like I brought in 5 students from India this year for fall start. They had scholarships ranging from 40 to 63%. So they were paying around $27,000 to $42,000.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's actually quite decent, honestly
Yes.
speaking.
Yes.
Lovely. Now coming back to the point, I mean, you said you find Bangalore to be somewhat consistent to Denver when it comes to weather.
Yes.
Food-wise, what Indian city is consistent to weather?
Oh.
To Denver, sorry.
Well, food-wise, I don't think you compare anything to India. Because you have your own wonderful ways of eating, and we enjoy that when we're here. In fact, like Bani Puri is my favorite thing to eat when I'm here and introduced to that. So it's It's a
No,
wonderful
Pani Puri is
delight.
different. Like in Bombay, it's different. In Delhi, it's different. Calcutta, it's different.
Yes, but I heard it's the best here.
You are here, so it's the best here. Absolutely.
Yes.
So, which is your favorite food?
Yeah, so there's nothing to compare really with that. You know, you have your wonderful appetite here, but it's an international city. So you can go and find Indian food. You can find Ethiopian food. You can find Middle Eastern food.
Lovely.
You can find your own palate there.
Nice.
So there's a wide variety of restaurants. We've just recently had a few Michelin star restaurants established. So the very much of a dining atmosphere.
Nice.
And
That's
so
good.
if you're a foodie, you're probably going to have fun
That's
in Denver. So you'll find your taste.
Yes. And your favorite Indian food?
My favorite Indian food, yes, I think it's the pani puri.
It's the Pani
yes.
Puri, not the
Yeah.
biryani. Nice. And yeah, have you ever sat in the tuk-tuk auto in India or no?
Yes, I have.
You
yeah.
have?
Yes.
What made you do
Yeah,
that?
I thought it's very fun.
It is.
And my little daughters, I have a 6, 5, and 1-year-old. They like to see me in it. They think it's funny.
Yeah, you share your photos back home.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you for this, Luke. Any parting thoughts you have?
No, I think it's great to be here. I think you should always consider on your short list a private school like the University of Denver because your scholarships will be incredibly strong. And we have wonderful support here with my colleague Prathamesh Pandey, who supports students along the way and their journey right here from Mumbai.
Absolutely.
And him and I are always talking from the US over here to make sure your application is taken care of.
Nice. Thank you for doing this. Let's cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.